What is up? I'm Sergeant Ballistic, but you guys can call me Brian. Thanks for checking out this video. It is E3 and there's a lot of stuff going on right now, but one thing I found that I thought was kind of interesting is this new Xbox Elite wireless controller. So it's hot on the heels of Microsoft announcing a new console bundle with 1 terabyte of storage and an upgraded controller. This updated stock controller will fix a couple of known issues like the stiff shoulder buttons and allow you to upgrade the firmware wirelessly. The Elite controller, on the other hand, is aimed at a very specific audience, and that is the hardcore competitive first-person shooter, fighting, and driving gamer, and it offers a first-party option for those who have previously turned to companies like Scuf for enhanced functionality controllers. Microsoft is saying the Elite has pro-level customization for competitive edge. Competitive, those are the people they see buying this controller. But it doesn't come cheap. They've set the ERP at $149.99, but we'll get into that in a second. Looking at the customization options, we start out with the thumbsticks, which have 3 swappable options to try and get you the feel that you want and need. They have short, medium, and longer sticks available. If you're not familiar with these longer thumbsticks, they can allow for more precise aiming and movement while keeping a relatively high sensitivity for quick 180 turns and them 360 no scopes. Companies like Kontrol Freeks currently offer little pop-on thumbsticks extenders that you can do the exact same thing with for just around $10 to $20. The Elite also has multiple options for the D-pad now with the addition of this faceted version, which is aimed at helping fighting gamers execute things like rolls and other combos more consistently. I think the hardest of the hardcore fighting gamers are still going to use arcade style sticks, but I'm interested to see how this feels. Now on to arguably the biggest and most controversial addition are back paddles. Now back paddles and previously buttons have been around since people started modding controllers, adding buttons and stuff to do things like turn semi-auto weapons into full auto and even crazy stuff like lag switching buttons, aka cheats. What these paddles do is allow you to access the ABXY buttons without taking your right thumb off of the thumbstick. This means you can continue to aim while jumping or doing any other function that the ABXY buttons might access, like reload or change weapons. This is a crucial ability for the hardcore shooters on console, so much that people used to use a grip called the claw, whereby they'd use their right pointer finger to access the ABXY and keep their thumb on the thumbstick. This was really uncomfortable as hell. I remember trying it for Halo 2 and it probably caused arthritis in many a Halo 2 and COD players back in the day. Recent shooters have button mappings referred to as bumper jumper, which switches the jump button, which is traditionally mapped to like the A or X button, and moves it up to a bumper, again letting you keep your thumb on the thumbstick while aiming. There have been a number of other products designed to give you this similar functionality, like this crazy spider thing that Lou from Unbox to try to make the same goal. But most recently, companies like Scuf have started producing high quality modded and customized controllers with up to 2 to 4 paddles on the back, and these are redundantly mapped to the ABXY buttons to let players maintain maximum movement and control. Competitive shooters on console like Call of Duty and Halo have pretty high stakes now in their tournaments, and we all know that a controller can never be as precise as a mouse and keyboard, but these special type of controllers help console players be as precise as possible while still using a gamepad. Now, controllers from Scuf have been deemed completely legal for most tournament play, as they only remap existing buttons and don't add any extra crazy functionality, so this should also be true for the Elite as well. They also have what are supposed to be faster hair triggers with these locks that help you fire quicker via a shorter trigger pull. These are independent and you can see these sliders on the back which help control that, and there's supposed to be some extra functionality included in the app. The app, which is only available in Windows 10 and on Xbox One, allows for full button remapping of pretty much every button on the gamepad, ABXY, the triggers, the paddles, the D-pad, and the thumbstick clicks. So if you've ever been furious with developers not including your favorite legacy control scheme, or feel they just completely ruined your favorite game with the backwards scheme, you can correct that. So you can switch whenever you want between 2 built-in, that is onboard profiles, or you can switch between an infinite number of profiles utilizing the app, similar to what we've grown accustomed to seeing in mouse and keyboard software. They've also done some things like upgraded the materials of the controller with premium metals in places, and it comes with this carrying case, 4 paddles, and a total of 6, that is 3 different size pairs of thumbsticks, the traditional and faceted D-pad, a USB cable, and 2 AA batteries. If you're not ready to upgrade to Windows 10, this can be used with a Windows 7 or Windows 8 machine via the USB cable or a wireless adapter coming out this holiday. So as I mentioned before, this will be priced at $150 at launch, which is almost 3 times the normal price of an Xbox One wireless controller. This may seem astronomical to some, especially of those that fall into that filthy casual category, but it falls in line with pricing coming from companies like Scuf and actually has higher functionality, customization, and the benefit of being first party. Microsoft has undoubtedly seen companies like Scuf and Razer making a lot of moolah from competitive console peripheral business and want to cut out the middleman. So I'm pretty excited to try out this controller. I grew up playing a lot of games on console, especially exclusives like Halo, and I think it's important to examine all existing and new means of control and input. Motion control has kind of fallen off as of late. We'll see if that can make any type of comeback. But for those who choose and or have to use gamepads, I kind of just want to know what is best. So I'm going to pick this up and try it out. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see any comparisons with a Scuf controller or any other type of content you might want me to make around this device. Also, what do you think of the price point? Is it way too high or just right? Do you have a Scuf controller of your own? Will you be looking to pick this up? Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share the video. I'll see you soon.